through that damage. They have enough sustain that they're just going to outlast you, and then their damage over time starts kicking in, whether it's the Ion Shell, the Viper, of course.
And it's pretty insane, but
yeah,
you're really relying a lot on it. It almost feels all-in-y to me.
Yeah, it really does. Ohio's going to be caught here by Puppey. There's pretty much no chance. In fact, if anything, Team Secret may be the ones in trouble. Ketchigimba actually completes his TP, despite the fact that Arteezy's already gone for him. Big Nuke comes out, and Arteezy drops low, but not low enough. Fnatic can't finish him up, and now with a couple more flat cannon shots, they're going to be forced back here, Ohio. He doesn't have mana. Mushi's here trying to trap Arteezy in. He eats his way through the trees, making a bit of a juke around, buys the rest of his items, and will end up going down to Ohio here. Oh, Jesus, Ohio dropped pretty low, but Arteezy very obviously trapped due to good rotation.
2 levels of the win run, right? Same goes for the Nether Toxin, but
okay.
The Corrosive skin I think is just a mid-game build in general. Like you grab Corrosive skin, you get a mechanism. Your hero's like the tankiest hero in all of Dota. And if you look at Fnatic, their sustained fight is actually not that strong.
Oh, catching out Ketchigimba from behind that tower. A 4-man smoke is successful, but now Arteezy's been caught by at least that shackle shot plus the focus fire. Looks like Arteezy is going to be going down. He drops out the call down before he leaves, though. Mushi's going to be the target of the Viper. Unfortunately, the snowball unable to save him. Another hero goes down, and perhaps a third is Zai deep behind the tower. Bakuro with the force some sort of early game team fight, but don't force the wrong fight, right? Like, we haven't seen an opening where Fnatic had an advantage and they walked away. It was always Team Secret were set up at a very good position. Problem is now, as time goes on, it's getting worse and worse. Now Roshan going to Team Secret and Aegis being picked up. This means a big advantage for the next 5 minutes and a big advantage for the next 30 seconds as Ketchigimba gets caught right outside the Roshan pit as well.
Yeah, that's definitely...
He's going to be targeted here as he already takes some damage from KYXY. I think they're hoping to be able to burn that BKB already. KYXY S4 is now coming over as well. Zai, they're going to try and blow off Arteezy, but there goes the mech that actually keeps him alive. Enough time to be able to get down the call down, and he's not even going to go down. He's getting healed enough. He lives with just 20 HP. The Maledict is there. The BKB runs out at the last half second, and the Maledict will kill him in the end. So they actually do manage to pick him off because his Aegis expired there. Damage.
I feel like you still need to go for the BKB against Secret's lineup. Like, there's just too much that can deal with you, but Fnatic are going for the smoke round. They know that the entire team is there. This might actually be their best shot at winning a fight, but they have to do it quickly because Secret are beating on these tier 3s, and this might not even be an advantage because they'll have their own high ground.
Oh, they're going to go first for Curl, immediately taking him out. There is going to be no Song of Siren to be able to save them, but already the response is there from Zai. 2-man vacuum while on top.
This Death Ward, though.
Oh, no, he's going to go down. The freezing field is being laid out. Death Ward, though, is focused on S4, but he's just too tanky. He doesn't care. He soaks up all the damage, and now here comes the buyback. Mushi is the first one. Tusk as well lays out his...
And this might actually be a decent scenario for them where they go for the Roshan, but they have to get this. They can't really lose this fight or get caught up because both buybacks are on speed. Fnatic is getting quite... Mushi's going to pop the win run and get out of here, but...
Aegis and not losing anybody after that, I think almost makes the buyback worth it. I think Fnatic are going to be very happy with the one that played, with the way that played out.
Yeah. I don't think you're happy with using buybacks because, like, if you lose this fight, then you're going to lose so much. But it was like they made the best out of a bad situation. But Secret, I mean, they're just so dominant in their farm right now.
Nice ice shards. Arteezy stuck in a bad position, but there goes that Song of Siren. And Arteezy will be able to get away. He's brought down by 800 HP in such a short period of time. They're still going to have the ultimate from KYXY. Arteezy drops lower. And now here comes the vacuum call down. They're going to be able to catch one and a second as the Aegis falls. Johnny, meanwhile, throws out that Death Ward, doing a good amount of damage, but it's still not enough to finish off any one hero. S4 on the front lines. Mushi is going to be forced to try and take him out. Great shackle shot that locks down S4. A bit longer will be able to get the kill, but between the ensnare and the damage of Arteezy, the Wind Ranger falls once again. And Team Secret are now left with the predicament of whether or not they want to claim that melee ranks for their own.
Yeah, and I think the Queen of Pain is also still in the buyback hold penalty. She's not going to have buyback for another 7 minutes, so her dying here would effectively end the game for Fnatic. So they're just trying to scramble, stay alive whatever they can, but Arteezy, with the help of the Urn, is already at full HP. And that did look like a deceptively good fight for Fnatic because Arteezy dropped so low, S4 was already quite low, and you had the Aegis, but they're unable to capitalize, and Secret just outlasts them because of the amount of farm that they have.
Yep, Zai is always able to get great counter initiations, and RTZ, even if you did drop to like 200 HP, it doesn't matter. Pops a flat cannon, is able to get all those shots off, and because of his significant amount of damage that he's rocking right now, it just is so much physical damage that Fnatic can't really recover from there. So 2 sets of Rex is the cost for Fnatic losing that team fight in the middle lane. And Zai's Darkseer, and then on top of that, even the support has something to go on here. Ohio is maybe going to be caught out here. The backing pulls him back into the call down. They have the vision to be able to catch him out, so Arteezy now jumps into a dominant
rewards up there, so he has to be careful. And Fnatic are kind of stuck in a rough situation where they don't have buybacks where they really desperately need them, because this is the game losing fight or winning fight potentially for them.
Ushi comes in from the side, hoping to be able to shackle both RTZ and S4 together. Meanwhile, Johnny actually gets caught. He was hiding in a copse under trees, but Kuro managed to actually find him, and they take out Johnny, who's going to be a primary source of damage, or at least was supposed to be, for Team Fnatic. But now he's down for 45 seconds. Kuro pops the Song of Siren, leads with the ultimate, and is now just giving his time to complete Mega Creeps. That is an 8-second hold, and now Nagasiren, while she is very far forward and will be sacrificed, it does come at the cost of Mega Creeps, and really bad fight for Team Fnatic as they still get backing up. Wall call down, the combination is just too much to handle. Team Fnatic, even underneath their fountain, don't stand a chance, and Team Secret will take game number 1.
Yeah, and this was just, it wasn't the flashiest victory, but it was just efficient by Secret. Like Fnatic, they had a pretty good idea of what they wanted to do. You could see that there was a game plan with the way that they built items and the way that they built their heroes, but it just didn't pan out for them because they lost early control so quickly, and they just weren't able to get any towers down. And I actually feel like Secret, there were a few slip-ups, but it didn't even end up mattering because their farm advantage was just so huge.